Christmas I was always oldest of 5, so a lot of boys, and my sister's the youngest, so we'd always run down. Obviously, the first thing we'd see if it was a hockey stick or a new pair of gloves, we'd always be jacked up. So yeah, it was a great time, great family time, and usually when we got our new gear, it was every Christmas day we'd all get together and we'd all go play pond hockey and
test it all out, right?
Test all our new gear out. So it was a lot of fun, great memories looking back, and you love going out on the pond and playing with my brothers.
Was it one that stood out above the others that you really, really wanted and you got?
Probably the Easton Z bubble stick that I got. I was pumped when I got that. So it was like green and heated it up over the stove, stuffed the blade in it. It was ready to go, but it was one of my favorite sticks.
13 years old, I think, or 12 or 13 years old, and my dad got me some hockey sticks that have my last name in it, and I thought that was really special and cool. So yeah, it's something I remember.
What kind of brand stick was it?
I think it was a Bauer stick.
Nice.
Yep.
You're the only kid on your block with your name on your sticks, right?
I mean, that's something that you don't see too often when you're a little kid, and so my mom gave it to me, and I was happy.
Not sure how old I was, maybe probably 8 or 9, but I got a new hockey stick, new one piece. That was a big thing when you were a kid, getting a new stick. So that was probably the best gift.
Do you remember what brand it was? Was it a special?
I'm not even sure, to be honest. I was just so excited. Got a new stick. It was a big thing growing up. They were few and far between with getting new ones, so it was nice.
When I was younger, I think my favorite Christmas gift, I had 2 of them when the Vapor 40 stick came out. I know my dad got me that one. I was pretty pumped, and then I think it was a couple years before that a new set of gloves were coming out, and I really wanted them, and I ended up getting them. So those are pretty good Christmas gifts.
Favorite hockey gift I ever got for Christmas? I remember, so I wore hand-me-down skates from my brother all the way up till I was like 12 or 13. So getting my first ever my own pair of skates for Christmas.
Do you remember how old you were? What kind
I think
of?
I was 12 or 13, and they were Graphs. Yeah, it was old school, right? So I was wearing Bauers, hand-me-down Bauers from my brother growing up, so having my own pair was a treat.
What did it feel like the first time you went out on the ice in your own pair of skates?
Oh man, I got
playing on the pond.
Yeah, I got to break in my own skates by myself. That was a first. The other way they're already all broken in for my brother. It was great. I remember to be honest, feeling that they hurt because they weren't broken. I'd never worn a brand new pair of skates before, but after a couple of skates, they were crisp condition for me.
I would always get something hockey, just one little thing, whether it be a stick or something like that. But I mean, the hockey set was always really cool when they were first becoming popular, and I don't know. I think I got like mini bubble hockey one year when I was really young, and some other stuff. But I'd get little games and stuff. Getting NHL every year for Christmas was always fun too, for PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. So,
skates. Every year, Christmas and my birthday is 2 days after, so I would get all my hockey equipment there, and it was always the best Christmas.
I was gonna say, you were pretty lucky to get both your birthday. You never got gypped?
No, never. They always did it 2 separate days.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot at the same time, and it was awesome.
Probably I was 16 years old when I moved away. Every year our parents would get us a table hockey game, and I'm from a family of 11 kids, so we got a lot of use out of that, and we were so excited when we got that gift.
What teams did you have on the game? Toronto and Detroit?
It was always either Toronto and Detroit or Toronto and Montreal. They were the ones that were the hot ones back in those days.
How good a player were you at table hockey?
I was real good. Me and my younger brother, he played it a lot and he was passionate about it. But no, we played it for hours and hours and hours.
In our family, so anytime you get a gift about hockey was unbelievable. I think every year me and my brother would get the new EA Sport NHL game, and that was always our favorite gift. That kind of both of us would get together, and then
other than that, we'd always get something separate. My parents were awesome. I always got what we needed for hockey, but there was always some little extra around Christmas. So anything with hockey is unreal.
I remember once I got a Montreal stick, a white Montreal stick that I played with that I thought.
Do you remember how old you were?
I can't remember, but it was maybe 12, 13, something like
How'd
that.
that stick work for you?
It worked out pretty good. I think I scored some goals, so that was cool. And then another Christmas, I got Vincent Cavalier jersey from Tampa, so that was also a pretty cool present. So
Was he was your favorite guy growing up?
no, Forsberg was my favorite
Yeah.
player, but Cavalier is definitely up there.
I'd have to say my own Sergei Fedorov Red Wings jersey. Probably right after the '97 Cup they won, I was really excited to get it. And I remember opening that present and just being really excited.
And how old were you when you got your Fedorov jersey?
Probably 6 years old.
Wow. And stuff. Why was he your favorite player back then?
I mean, he was just so exciting to watch. He's just, not 91 was a cool number. He was just a cool player. Cool skates. He just had good style, so I liked him.
I remember, he always used wooden sticks, and the first time he got one with shaft and a wood blade was probably the most special one.
How old were you? Do you remember?
I can't remember. Just like when they came out, my dad bought some for me and my brother, so we were so excited.
How'd the stick work for you? Pretty good?
Oh, I loved it. Had the socket curve too. Loved it.
Nice.
For my hand, just first set of goalie gear, but it was street hockey, right? So that's how I started. Just little black and white pads to play in the basement and on the street, and that's how I started playing goalie and loving hockey.
How old were you?
I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 maybe, something like that.
So you were going to be a goalie at 5 years old, huh? Holy smokes.
Yeah, I think that's always liked it. Once I figured out how to skate, then I went to net and stayed there.
I guess being a goalie in a street hockey or a pond hockey game, you're going to play. You're going to always get picked, right?
Yeah. You always, and you don't have to change, right? You always in the ice, so that was, I don't know, I always had a lot of fun doing it. Still do, so it's
normal Christmas gifts. Hockey stuff we usually got throughout the year if we needed it. We didn't really get any hockey stuff for Christmas.
Not even like a game, like a dial hockey game, or?
Yeah, we got NHL 2003 and a PS2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was that?
That was really good. Pretty sure I cried when I got it.
Was there a certain player that you always wanted to play as in the video game? Because your brother wasn't in the league yet, right?
Jerome McGinley was on the front of that one, so I liked using Calgary Flames.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
This gift, hockey Christmas gift, was probably my Easton Z bubble that I got for Christmas one year, and we got to use it the next day in our Christmas tournament, so it was really cool.
And what is that for the uninitiated?
It was just at the time it was a shaft and you put a wood blade in it, and it was just the going stick at the time, and my parents got it for me, so it was good. Actually, I don't think my parents got it. I think Santa brought it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how'd that stick work out for you compared to the former sticks you'd been using?
It was, at the time I probably had no clue. It just was a cool color. It was like a green color. So I think that's what I liked about it the most.
Go ahead. Tell me what it was.
A shooter tutor.
Okay.
It's one of those goalies you put in nets. And growing up, I think I was like 7 or 8. My parents bought it for Christmas, me and my brother. So yeah, favorite gift.
It helped your game, obviously.
I want to believe it did, but I don't know really. But definitely worked on it.
How much better did it make you as a player? How many hours a day would you spend shooting?
Oh my God! Well, we would have a rink in the back, so we'd probably, Saturdays and Sunday would be like a 12-hour shift on the ice just playing hockey. So that would be great.
No goalies in the neighborhood?
Oh yeah, we'd put the little brother in the net. He would be the guy that gets shot on. So,
okay.
Yeah.